crowd. I'm not a consumer, nigga. You feel me? Like, I don't consume. I'm not just a scroll. I'm not on Instagram just straight scroll. Like, man, come on, bro.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be.
So when you think about the NFL, Jay-Z, and then like the NFL is supposed to be wrong with working with the young black youth. What's your take on that? Do you think that there could be more done that's been influential in that area? And then talk to me about what you think about Lil Wayne.
What you mean by the NFL and Jay-Z?
So that initiative came after all the police shootings and stuff like that. He stepped in, and then you had to kneel and stuff like that. So you're a young black man that grew up. Probably you got people grew up in the project. You're a young black man that kind of grew up maybe a little bit better, but probably going through the same situations of being a young black man.
If I'm not going through it, I'm seeing it. Like.
So speak on that.
Your family, I'm seeing it, but like. I don't know if it's a foundation that's going on with the NFL. Like, bro, there could always be something more done, bro. That's the NFL, bro. They choose to spend money on what they choose to spend money on. Like, there could always be something more done, It's just what they want to do. Like, my opinion is, like, man, move crazy about that shit. But I'm a young black man, like you said. Like,
let's dive into the news that's been causing a global uproar. It's so outrageous. It feels like it could be straight out of a Hollywood thriller. If you're anything like me, your first thought might be, hold on a minute. What's the Oprah Diddy scandal all about? Especially after videos surfaced showing Diddy dancing. Oh, yes, that Oprah is involved, and it's creating quite a buzz. But here's the real question. What's the truth behind it all? Let's sift through the whirlwind of rumors and uncover the facts hidden beneath the noise.
To buy a tape, this particular tape, and then distribute it, because that's what he said. She's been distributing it to pedophiles for a price, and ain't nobody said nothing in all these years. As much hate as Oprah get, you think they wouldn't have put that out here somewhere? Man, I got this from Oprah. Somebody would have been put her on blast. Because of the stuff she owned. They didn't, simply for the fact because they want to own what she owned, they could put her on blast. So that don't even, just from a business standpoint, that don't make sense. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Steve, let me bring you in. Same thing. What are your thoughts on this, and do you agree with Dr. Umar?
Well, first of all, I love Dr. Umar. Sometimes he can be a little bit too woke. But Dr. Umar, first of all, I'm gonna say this: your outfit is terrible. I've seen you wear better. The outfit, them Chinese folks fooled you on that van. That outfit, shirt, hat combo is awful. But listen,
plenty of food.
It's awful. But you know what, man? He is right. I feel like people are trying to get rid of a lot of our high-profile black celebrities. I really believe that. With this thing with Diddy, there's a lot of evidence against him, but this Oprah thing is really, really kind of far-fetched. $75 million, to get the Baby Oil Chronicles. But she handed them out. You get the Chronicles. I don't see that. And by the way, Oprah, I think she was a victim of sexual assault as well. So why would she be in on something like that? That's kind of far-fetched. So I'm not buying that. But I do agree with Dr. Umar. And
Yeah, and Steve, he's specifically talking about YouTubers. Typically these are people who don't have credible sources. Typically I know here, because we are based on YouTube, we always try to dig deep. Where did this come from? Who said this? Who said that? Do you think there needs to be a real penalty? Because I don't think there's a real penalty other than you saw Piers Morgan, who got a cease and desist. But, it's like, oh, you apologize and you take it down. Do you think there needs to be a more crucial penalty for people who are spreading misinformation?
Here's the situation. Oprah Winfrey, renowned for her grace, influence, and flawless public image, has apparently disappeared from the spotlight at a rather convenient time. There are rumors swirling about a party video linked to picture a wealthy media mogul like Diddy, infamous for his extravagant parties where anything goes. Somehow Oprah's name has been pulled into the mix, which certainly piques interest. But is it really true that this mogul was caught on camera at a high-profile event and that the fallout stems from secret recordings?
Party. You see street dudes kicking in the females. When you see the vampires come in, somebody case getting touched, better be on point, bro. Oh no.
Do you feel like you have the spirit of discernment to like know when you see a man or a woman that know they on some like you said the guy you was working with was a whole sex worker, and I don't, you know.
I was suspicious of him.
Okay.
For sure. You know, any person who worked private security at a high level, you know, I get this from my mom, the spirit of discernment. That's something she always said, exact words, so salute to you. And, you know, if you do this job at a high level, you can look into somebody's eyes and tell if they're a killer. You can look in their eyes and tell if they're a get money person. You can look in their eyes and tell if, you know, they get a little extra wild, you feel me? Oh, bro.
Would you say this is one of the most uncomfortable situations you've been in, or?
No.
Okay.
Because I mean, like, if you know, like, you know, like, the celebrity world is mostly losers. You feel me? They just got money. Like, you know, they not player. Like, they're not kind to people. They don't want to talk to females. And most of them are, like I said, celebrity world is Zesselmania, man. Period.
You gotta trademark that movie.
It's Zesselmania. You know, I done been in real life and death situations. Like I didn't. Yeah.
I've heard a lot of rumors of saying people say that Diddy's a gangster. Is Diddy a gangster? Being around him.
He not a pushover. He a tough cake toucher, bro. I'll tell you that much, bro. Like,
tough cake toucher.
for sure, bro. Like,
you had said you had seen a scene where he came up to a young dude and choked him and said, "You either want to get with God or
grab the man by his throat."
Yeah.
He was like, "You want to walk with God or you want to be a roach, nigga?"
That's some gay shit to say.
And I'm looking like,
that's
damn.
some Frank Lucas shit.
So I'm like, damn, why you? I'm like, you gonna let him grab you like that? Because bro, he real touchy feely, so that's how he discern if he gonna try to. If you let him touch you a little too much,
he knows.
Yeah, he gon' he might grab your jaw, so you gotta be on point.
So he's been charged with rape.
Right.
Do you get that from him being around him? Like he could rape somebody? Is that?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Just today.
Let's begin with the key question. Why would someone as wealthy and influential as Oprah Winfrey need to leave the country? This isn't some plot line from a soap opera. Oprah is one of the most powerful women in the world with a level of influence that few can match. So what could possibly prompt her to step out of the public eye in such a dramatic way?
Just recently posted a video of his upcoming Halloween party featuring Chris Brown. It looks like it's gonna be crazy. You had made mention about Jamie Foxx, or he had made mention himself in a special talking about his almost losing his life, and his hospitalization was due to Diddy. There are stories of him getting beat up and getting put, but I know he was on a movie set, but something from an altercation or something from drug related that was given to him.
Diddy will pull up and get wild with you by himself.
Oh, wow.
Like he's not soft. So that's the whole thing with him. Like,
He'll pull up and take something like it.
Bro, he'll pull up and, bro, he slapped Drake.
He did, and everyone looked over that.
Oh, no. I'm not gonna call him a gangster. But he be on some tough shit, bro. And it'll piss you off, like with his son with the lip gloss on and the waves all the time.
Yeah.
He swear he a gangster, bro. I been like, bro, we gotta get crazy with you in here.
I mean, anyone who probably do a line of cocaine will feel all kind of invincible. Will feel all kind of courageous.
With money?
With money, I believe they'll do a lot outside a normal man, who's rational. and just say, let me post up. But let me get your take on with Jamie Foxx, because mind you, Diddy parties and Jamie Foxx parties were the two black Hollywood elite parties that you would always hear about. That was like, you gotta be there to see it. For him to say that I was hospitalized possibly because of something that happened with Diddy.
He thought he was gonna tell.
Ooh,
So look, I'm a shout out Big Dugas, my right hand man. Shout out folks. He have a very interesting Jamie Foxx story. I don't know if you know about this or seen it.
No.
Give us the cliff notes.
I'm gonna let him come on here and tell that, but I'll say this though.
I know he said something about Jamie Foxx in a bathroom.
It wasn't Jamie Foxx in the bathroom, it was his party.
Okay, it's his party, and then the bathroom situation went down.
Oprah has never shied away from controversy before, whether it was the backlash over her book club choices or debates about her charitable efforts. So why would this situation be any different? Escaping the spotlight isn't exactly Oprah's style. She's known for confronting challenges head on, not running from them.
Steve Rifkin house. We all go to Steve Rifkin house, and there was some weird vibes going on, you know, that I didn't really pay attention to at first. And then when Diddy came, you know, in the party, he tried to holler at Jill Marie Jones' girlfriend. And she's like, get out of here, Puffy, that's my girlfriend. The nigga like, I'm trying to put her on. You know what I'm saying? And he was making his way around the deck of the party. Like, I didn't go inside the house. It's like when we came in, we came through the back on the deck. He had a back deck. And then you could go from the back deck, you could go in the house. I was on the back deck with Boogie, Queen Latifah's girl. And we was burning the L. And then Diddy came over with, you know, the booty goons. And he was giving me the saliva look. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how the wolf looking at the steak? You know what I'm saying? And I'm ice grilling him back like, yo, nigga, what the fuck you looking at? Right? And then, you know, then I realized, like, oh, this nigga's like hitting on me, like, and he's standing here and he got like 3 to 5 niggas standing there and they all staring at me. Like, they was looking so hard, nigga, I put my head down. Like,
you said this is too intense, bro.
I went and grabbed Hillary, I pulled her outside and she just thought that shit, she was tickled pink. She thought it was the funniest shit in the world. Like, yo, go get Kim, we out of here. I ain't even go back in. And she went and got Kim, we bounced and we left.
So he must have did that to a lot of dudes, man, and just assumed that all dudes just go for that, man, just in order to just go out and try people like that.
I would think it was my environment. It's the after party. You know what I'm saying? They probably are used to certain people coming to the exclusive party. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know where we was going. I just knew that he invited us over there, or invited Kim over there, not me, because I was with Kim. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we just went thinking it's another party. But I never went in the house, so I don't know what took place in the house. I'm not saying it was a freak.
Now, let's talk about the alleged party footage. If you've been keeping up with Hollywood gossip, you know that Diddy's parties are the stuff of legend, often for the wrong reasons. They've been described as wild, exclusive, and let's be honest, there have been plenty of scandalous rumors about what goes down behind closed doors over the years. But until now, those stories have only been whispered. Now it seems the rumor mill has gone into overdrive with speculation that someone secretly recorded these events and that footage is now making its way into the public eye.
It wasn't Diddy's house.
Okay.
But all the freak off parts, alleged events was there. You know what I'm saying? All the undercover home niggas and women were there. You know what I'm saying? So he felt at home to make that move.
Do you feel like Ja Rule was part of that? Do you know personally know Ja Rule?
Yeah, I know Ja.
Do you feel like he on that type of time?
I never seen him do anything for me to say that he's on that type of time.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, Ja Rule seemed cool, man. I had him on the show and all that, man. But when that news came out, I'm like, damn, bro. I hope the homie ain't switch sides on us or nothing.
Well, what news?
What's that?
What news are you referring to?
Well, basically, those claims that Gene Deal put out there, man, about them being in the room together.
Oh, come on, when Gene Deal was guarding the freak door.
Exactly.
And Ja cousin tried to come and go in. And he's like, nah, nigga, it's the freak door. You can't go in. You heard it. There's some real freaky shit going on there. But just because Ja, Diddy, because I think they said Ja, Diddy, and 2 chicks was in the room. You know what I'm saying? So that they could have just been, you know, I don't know what they could have been doing, but he didn't insinuate that Diddy and Ja was doing anything. He kind of made it seem like they was in there popping off with some chicks.
Okay.
So I'm not going to try to throw Ja in that mix. Now, if it was all niggas in there, then you know what I'm saying. But for me, I'm gonna give Ja the benefit of the doubt because he said it was. They had some. I think he named who was in there, but I just can't remember. But I know it was like 2 women. It wasn't a bunch of dudes.
Like the part that's a lot of people are leaving out that it was 2 women in there. It wasn't just them 2 in there. You know.
Yeah.
Doing strange things. You mentioned in one of your interviews that you feel like your career was kind of hindered because you didn't give in to zesty activities.
That's a fact.
Were you being pressured by like higher ups to kind of, you know, do weird things, or why do you feel that way?
But how does Oprah fit into all of this? That's where things get murky. Her connection to Diddy's parties is at best tenuous. While Oprah has undoubtedly attended many high-profile events, mingled with the biggest names, and built a reputation for being well-connected, there's little evidence to suggest she has any direct link to Diddy's infamous gatherings. So, how did her name end up tangled in this mess? That's the real mystery.
Busby, a lawyer based in Texas, is representing over 120 individuals who are accusing Sean Diddy Combs of serious charges. Recently, Busby raised concerns that Diddy's high-profile friends are trying to distance themselves from him by removing certain posts from their social media accounts. This appears to be an attempt to avoid any connection to the legal troubles surrounding the rapper.
Many powerful people will be exposed. Many dirty secrets will be revealed. We know what we are potentially up against. And as is always the case in situations like this when a celebrity is involved, people can be downright mean and nasty.
Busby also suggested that some of these celebrity friends are even paying off to ensure their names are removed from the list of those accused of Diddy. This situation has escalated since Diddy's arrest, during which he has faced numerous lawsuits from individuals who claim he misconducted them. As these legal battles unfold, troubling allegations have surfaced, indicating that his well-known friends may have been aware of Diddy's actions, often referred to as his f***s. These friends are now seemingly scrambling to delete any evidence that might implicate them. During an interview with the Law and Crime Network, Busby expressed his strong belief that many of these celebrity associates are indeed scrubbing their social media.
We also have collected pictures, videos, texts. We check venues, we check dates. We want to corroborate that the claims being made have legitimacy and merit.
He noted that they might be searching through their memories and deleting texts, photos, and any other information that could connect them to Diddy's legal issues. Busby stated, "I have no doubt that there are people right now who know that they were somehow involved in this." He warned that although this process of uncovering the truth will take time, they are just beginning to scratch the surface of the situation. Busby highlighted the difficulties victims face when coming forward about their experiences. He emphasized the importance of resolving these matters without public lawsuits, as it is often in the best interest of the victims.
If you're out there and you have been victimized, you are not alone. There is a great strength in numbers. You can seek redress. You can obtain justice. We can help you, and we will help you.
To that end, Busby has already managed to settle cases with several individuals, many of whom are known figures in the entertainment industry. He also made
However, attending a party and being implicated in any questionable behavior are two very different things.
As of right now, there is
As
no
of now,
solid
there's
proof
no
or connection
solid
that
evidence
connects her to
linking
any
Oprah
wrongdoing.
to any
Just a lot of
wrongdoing.
conjecture
Just
by
a lot of
sensational
speculation
headlines and
fueled
social
by
media talk.
sensational headlines and social media chatter. The connection seems more like a product of
Someone put a bounty on you?
Yeah, that's been a recurring theme.
Yeah,
what one right now too,
Damn. Nigga, what's the going rate right now?
Well, I'll send you a video.
Damn, okay, shit.
In this situation, they have 50 on me.
Oh shit.
I'm like, damn.
50 ball. Yeah, damn, that's a nigga, what?
They have 50 on me. They have 50 on me, bro.
And if you don't mind, while you put that up, can you speak on why? I mean, I know you about to send it, but for what reason? Is it something you said, something you done, a female you protected? Maybe it went too far.
Right. So like I had referenced earlier, like my main business model is protecting females who got the proper resources. So these guys had hold on, I'm gonna send you that video. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get that right now before I forget. So matter of fact, let me just do this before I start, because this is a dark topic right now. Fuck. You can see some stripping. Trying to get interested. Oh, okay, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. All right, Joker, coming to you right now.
Yeah, so this is what you did to the young man.
Yeah. So that's when I had 50 on me. I had to shoot through the door. And like the dude who said call 911, he got hit in the neck, hit an artery, just shot blood all through the ceiling on the porch, everywhere. Oh, let me get it right, my bad.
It's a classic case of the bigger they are, the harder they fall. People love to believe that behind Oprah's billion-dollar empire and philanthropic efforts, there's a dark secret just waiting to be exposed. The reason the rumor persists is because it taps into something we all secretly crave. The notion that even the untouchable, iconic, and seemingly perfect figures have skeletons in their closets. It's not about uncovering the truth, it's about the thrill of the story.
Cribs like they were on a treasure hunt. Armored vehicles patrolling the streets? Yeah, things are definitely serious. They were authorized to snatch up anything and everything. Papers, phones, laptops, basically anything that could spell trouble. And considering Cassie's claims about being pushed into making videos, who knows what they might uncover. This whole shebang is part of a bigger investigation led by the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York and carried out by Homeland Security. And even though Diddy himself wasn't around, his boys Justin and Christian got a taste of the action, getting cuffed up and held outside the properties. Now let's talk about producer Rodney Little Rod Jones and the wild lawsuit drama surrounding Diddy's crew. So peep this. Jones, the dude who worked on Diddy's latest album, dropped a bombshell, a whopping 75-page lawsuit spilling all the deets on some pretty going down with Diddy. We're talking accusations of Diddy straight up touching Jones inappropriately, pressuring him into dealing with adult entertainers, and getting mixed up in illicit substances. Crazy, right? Now, even though Diddy's out here denying everything, Jones's lawyer, Tyrone Blackburn, ain't having it. Diddy's lawyer said this: Lil Rod is nothing more than a liar who filed a $30 million lawsuit shamelessly looking for an undeserved payday. His reckless name dropping about events that are pure fiction and simply did not happen is nothing more than a transparent attempt to garner headlines. We have overwhelming, indisputable proof that his claims are complete lies. Our attempts to share this proof with Mr. Jones's attorney, Tyrone Blackburn, have been ignored as Mr. Blackburn refuses to return our calls. We will address these outlandish allegations in court and take all appropriate action against those who make them. Now, Lil Rod's lawyer shot off a letter to the judge spilling all the tea on Diddy's shady moves. Like, apparently Diddy's squad was out here cooking up fake stories about Jones on TMZ and straight up harassing his kid and exes. He said, Mr. Jones is a father and Christian. He was willing to sacrifice his rights concerning his assault in an effort to protect his dignity and the dignity of his family. Mr. Combs was made aware of Mr. Jones' claim for assault from the moment Mr. Jones made his intentions to sue clear. And get this, Diddy alleged to play puppet master, trying to get Jones to ditch his current legal team and hire someone in Diddy's pocket. Fast forward to the juicy part. Just hours before Diddy's crib got raided, Al B, sure, who's Quincy's dad and used to be Kim Porter's man, popped up on Insta, dropping some cryptic messages about karma and payback. Dude's been through some heavy stuff himself and seems to think the universe has a way of balancing the scales. Now, Diddy wasn't chilling in either of his houses when the feds rolled in. It was just his sons, Justin and King Combs, holding down the fort. People were thinking Diddy was pulling a Houdini.
Let's be honest. Oprah has spent decades building a reputation for honesty and integrity. She's one of the most respected and influential public figures we've ever seen. Her career is a public record of struggles overcome and causes she's among the most transgender parent public. Does it really make sense that she would risk all of that over a video from a party she may not have even attended?
No, seriously.
On a softer note.
Yeah, on a softer note. No, so of course Ray J took your place. He's making all kind of. He had his own news network. Then you see, give me thoughts when you see like Bow Wow say that he is upset. Or he feels a way that there's no more Diddy parties. He's like almost like he's feeling for the Diddy parties. Like, man, it ain't going down like it was.
So let me ask y'all a question right now. If Bow Wow came into this room without anybody knowing anything he did, and a group of females came into this room, who gonna get the females first, y'all or him?
Nigga, us.
If they don't know,
yeah, he said they don't know who Bow Wow is.
Know who he is.
He's just Shad Moss from up the road.
Oh.
Yeah, nah, we getting that action.
Get the females first.
Yeah, because Bow Wow did walk in this room, but he was Bow Wow. But no, Bow Wow is he have to like bat his eyes or something.
We don't bow ass.
Yeah, nah. No shade to Shad. No shade to Shad.
There's no shade.
No shade to Shad, but nigga.
Right. So if you can be a person who can show up you can show up to a place, and everybody here is paid to come in here and do what they do, of course you're gonna miss that.
Yeah, man.
You going to a party and everybody is sex worker?
Nah, man.
You can pull anybody you want, male or female, to the bathroom and get a blowjob.
Yeah.
You're gonna miss that.
Yeah, then. All right, well, it's a drought then. It's a drought.
That drought make people crash out. So
it's a drought. What can you give me one celebrity you were surprised to see at a party in a way that you were surprised to see him, male or female? Like, you might have had an idea about him, then you see him like, there ain't no way that this person's doing this with that or doing this like that or whatever.
No.
Okay, yeah, he said, goddamn, I can't do that.
No. Like, after my first like year of like being like working with like celebrities, I figured out what it was. I said, oh, so they all like this.
Alcohol.
Huh?
Does it always start with alcohol whenever?
No, a lot of them don't even drink.
Oh.
It's just them.
Just come in like,
bro,
I'm green.
So you got different levels but you got horny men, and then you got real horny men. You feel me?
So, what's the craziest thing?
And now for the real deal. The alleged video at the center of this entire story hasn't even been confirmed. We don't know what it actually shows, who is in it, or whether it's even authentic. Until those details come to light, it's all just speculation.
They married, that don't mean shit, because they got lavender marriages.
Yeah, man. And they be,
you know what a lavender marriage is, right?
Is it kind of like a beard where a woman kind of fronts like a, yeah.
And vice versa. Like, I believe when I first saw Gabrielle Union, right, allegedly, I believe she was a lesbian. Because I seen her in clubs hanging out with people, and she was with women, right? So when I see her with Dwayne Wade later, I always thought she was gay or lesbian. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen her with women, like hanging out and doing things like that's straight women wouldn't be doing to each other. You know what I'm saying? Damn. So there's a lot of people in the entertainment industry. And then when you look at Dwayne Wade, right? Don't he look real feminine? And what man's gonna be sitting there cool with his son becoming a girl?
Exactly.
You have to be like really in tuned with some shit to be sitting there being cool with your little boy wanting to make that type of decision at that age. You can't make that decision in my house at that age. Nigga, you better wait till you about 21 or you get out and you can make that decision. But you're not living under my roof. To each his own, man. But thank God Trump won. Because now we back to two genders again.
Now, yeah, bro, I've definitely been discriminated against in the social media space, man. Like, because I'm not gay, and usually it seems like a lot of those blogs, like the Shade Room and a bunch of others I don't even want to name, man. Like, you know, if you're not a gay blogger, they don't really want to repost your videos or any of that, bro.
No, they all. If you're the Breakfast Club, they will.
Discrimination. They don't talk enough about that right there. People don't even know that.
And it is a real thing. It's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? I went through it at BET. I went throughout the industry, man. You know what I'm saying? Niggas will really
consider the possibility that this could be a carefully crafted rumor designed to divert attention or tarnish reputations. Adding a name like Oprah's to the mix immediately makes the story more captivating, drawing attention and sparking conversation. It's the kind of speculation that fuels the rumor mill, keeping it alive and well. By attaching such a high-profile figure to the story, the narrative becomes more intriguing, keeping people talking and wondering what's really behind.
License in Texas and in New York. As many of you know, our law firm has been at the forefront of some of the most important litigation in the United States. We like the tough cases. We thrive in the complicated cases. Conduct we will describe today occurred over more than 20 years. And we're going to follow this evidence wherever it takes us. We will find the silent accomplices. We will expose the enablers who enable this conduct behind closed doors. We will pursue this matter, no matter who the evidence implicates.
The entertainment industry is cooked. Can you imagine how many other famous people and big executives are probably involved in this?
These brave victims who have stepped forward deserve nothing less. The biggest secret in the entertainment industry that really wasn't a secret at all has finally been revealed. The wall of silence has now been broken and victims are coming forward. Our team has had at this point more than 3,285 individuals contact us, people claiming to have been victimized by Sean Combs. We now represent 120 individuals who intend to bring civil claims in civil court against Sean Diddy Combs.
So they said they vetted. That's what caught out right there, but they were vetted. 120 people.
Claims against many other individuals and entities that we will name as defendants as we file these individual cases. We also intend to make these individuals available to the authorities, specifically to the FBI. And you should also know a few of them have already been spoken to by the FBI. That being said, as stated, we are vetting every call that we receive. We have had to turn away some. For each, we ask for corroboration. For each, we ask for the identity of witnesses. We also have collected pictures, videos, texts. We check venues. We check dates. We want to corroborate that the claims being made have legitimacy and merit. We have on staff now a former detective from the Major Offenders Unit of Houston Police Department who is helping us vet each claim. We're using our common sense. We're being stringent because, as I said, these are not easy cases. They're very tough. The process is hard, and in some cases, the process is very lengthy. These cases are hard to prove. Many times, it's the victim's word against the alleged perpetrator. Each of these victims will no doubt be publicly attacked by the perpetrators, and in some cases, the general public. The feckless and cowardly keyboard warriors love to attack. We know what we're up against.
Wait, is there anyone in support of Diddy? Is that a thing? Does Diddy actually have diehard fans that aren't like shitting on him right now? I've literally never seen a single one. Everyone's just like, yeah, this guy's fucking psycho.
As I said, our law firms have been retained by 120 individuals at this point to pursue cases in civil court against Sean Diddy Combs. It is evenly divided between males and females. There are 60 males and 60 females who have joined us to pursue these claims as plaintiffs. In this group, 62% identify as African American, 30% are white, and the remainder Hispanic or Asian. The victims are from more than 25 states. The majority are from California, New York, Georgia, and Florida.
This guy's...
I want to focus on the ages of these victims. When we talk about the ages of the victims when the conduct occurred, it's shocking. Our youngest victim at the time of the occurrence was 9 years old.
Okay, I didn't know about that. I thought this was... my life, I did not know about that part. Oh no.
We have an individual who was 14 years old. We have one who was 15. 25 of the 120 individuals who are plaintiffs in these cases.
However, let's consider a different angle. Given the timing of everything, is it possible that someone is trying to undermine Oprah? She's a powerful woman in a society that often feels threatened by strong women. It could be strategically advantageous to use a controversy to link her name to a scandal. The narrative surrounding Oprah may be a classic case of deception, shifting the focus from the real issues at hand. By drawing attention to her, the conversation shifts away from more pressing matters, allowing the true problems to go unnoticed.